The American crime drama Dexter New Blood was a miniseries we never thought we needed until it presented itself. And despite having a controversial finale, this miniseries was greenlit for Season 2. Unfortunately, Dexter New Blood Season 2 receives a disappointing new update as of late. So if you're curious to find out what this is all about and more, keep watching today's video. From what we heard, the new update for Dexter New Blood Season 2 is underwhelming. Even if Michael C. Hall's Bay Harbor Butcher may have perished in the snow, there's a good chance that Dexter New Blood will return. All it takes is for the network to gather its creative minds together. Showtime Network's head, Gary Levine, reiterated to TV Line that it's too soon to speculate about a potential continuation and that they are still savoring the success of the limited series, which exceeded all of their expectations. He also mentioned that despite being quite busy, he would drop everything and dive straight in. Although he stressed that Showtime ultimately has the final say, he genuinely would want to do it. Fortunately for fans, Paramount Global's David Nevins recently provided a more optimistic assessment of the franchise's future. "There are a lot of things that I am working on. I don't want to mention things until they are ready," he teased. "There are a lot of things. What is the future of the Dexter franchise? I am actively working on that." And in case you missed it, talks of Dexter New Blood having a second season have been around since February of this year. You're familiar with the proverb, "When one door shuts, another opens." With its Season 1 finale, Dexter New Blood appears to have taken it pretty literally. After 10 years of thinking he had gotten away with murder, the serial killer with a conscience made his way back onto our screens. However, he was unable to stifle the call of the dark passenger in his thoughts while residing in the charming town of Iron Lake. It was just a matter of time until things started going horribly wrong very rapidly, especially when you factor in the reappearance of your long-lost child. Although it appears that the show's future is pretty much sealed, Dexter has repeatedly defied the odds and may now continue on in a new form. Even the bosses are not certain that this narrative is over. Not sure what we're discussing? The possibility of a Season 2 and beyond is covered in detail here. So will there or will there not be a Dexter New Blood Season 2? If you watch the season finale, you could assume the answer to the question is no. Dexter, who had assumed the identity of a local shop employee, Jim Lindsay, after changing his name, finally met a terrible end after his background was revealed. Yes, the iconic Michael C. Hall character has passed away after a confrontation with Jack Alcott's portrayal of his disturbed and estranged adolescent son Harrison. But that doesn't mean that all is yet over. The couple appeared to be finally getting along in the epilogue, sharing their own dark sides and desire to kill. Due to a previous childhood experience in which both were tragically abandoned in tears, covered in their parents' blood following their deaths, they were both born in blood, as Dexter himself would explain. However, to leave Iron Lake, as Dexter's prior transgressions began to catch up with him, Harrison ended up shooting his father after he disregarded his own rules regarding who should and shouldn't live. The first guideline is to only murder people who are deserving of it. Dexter broke it by killing the policeman who was keeping him in jail. While all of this was going on, Miami Metro's Angel had finally learned that his old blood spatter analyst friend was still alive and well, and was probably the enigmatic Bay Harbor Butcher. As a result, Dexter was already engulfed by the net. Alcott described what it was like to play the part that eliminated a genuinely remarkable anti-hero. The teenage actor admitted to being concerned about it after they shot it because he believed he would be the most despised person in America for at least a week in an interview with Esquire. The actor also said that even though it is the proper conclusion, the conclusion the program merits, the conclusion the character merits, and the conclusion the character demands, there is undoubtedly some remorse involved in killing off one of the greatest TV characters ever. Alcott acknowledged feeling under strain during the crucial shooting in the last death scene. He claimed it was the most demanding experience of the entire production, and he pondered how he would put on a performance deserving of all the build-up given the lack of context. He was nevertheless calmed by Hall's advice and that of the executive producers. The young actor recalls that in the original version of the sequence, the pistol was drawn much earlier, making the entire action at gunpoint. Alcott claimed that after experimenting with it, they found that since it doesn't occur right away, there is a lot more area for a complex scene. He noted that it's a divisive ending, and that it's less just a case of an enraged son shooting his father, and more of a realization on both sides that this is how it's intended to end, and that it won't work any other way. But I also feel incredibly blessed to be a part of a story that that's going to affect a lot of people, Alcott said. Whether it makes them angry, happy, or sad, whether it makes them hate me, whatever, it's cool to tell stories that affect people, regardless of what that effect is. The creators of the show have already announced plans for season 2, despite the main character's death. The network's strong ratings, which they would undoubtedly be eager to capitalize on while they can, support the desire for Dexter New Blood to continue. According to TV Line, the program averaged 8 million viewers each week across all platforms, making it the most watched Showtime program in history. The Dexter finale in 2013 attracted a remarkable 3.3 million viewers. Thus, the 3 million viewers who tuned in for the conclusion on the premiere night alone made it the most watched Showtime finale in 8 years. So in case Dexter New Blood Season 2 really pushed through, who are the potential cast members of the show? Although there have been no formal statements regarding Season 2, if it does go forward, the focus of New Blood will switch from Dexter to his son Harrison, who's played by Jack Alcott. The last time we saw the serial killer's teenage son, he had just killed his father and was on the run. Harrison was able to start over without having to deal with the guilt of his father's murder, as Julia Jones's portrayal of Police Chief Angela Bishop assumed responsibility for Dexter's death after she discovered him with the body. Given that viewers already know he has a bit of a deadly killer streak himself, we can't say that was the best choice she made, but it is what it is. Harrison has the opportunity for a new beginning, so it's impossible to predict where he'll go or what he'll do with the lessons he's acquired from his father's moral killer code. As a result, it is uncertain who will be added to the cast list. We are aware of no living relatives he is related to. He had complete mobility. Season 4 of the first Dexter included the passing of his real mother. In addition, we discovered that Hannah, Dexter's girlfriend, who left with Harrison in the Season 8 finale in search of a better life, passed away from cancer off-screen between the first season and New Blood. Harrison only bothered to find Dexter for this reason. With his father gone, the sky is the absolute limit for this troubled teenager. Moving on, what could be the storyline of New Blood Season 2? Showrunner Clyde Phillips has publicly stated that he would be open to a second season. All that would need to happen is for U.S. network Showtime to approve it. He clarified that this would entail continuing with Harrison playing the lead part in a conversation with Deadline. Harrison is a complex individual who possesses the makings of the dark passenger, according to Phillips. The showrunner continued by saying that Harrison is capable, as evidenced by the way he defeated Dexter in the end, and that what's in Harrison is that he must kill this man. Harrison approaches the vigilantism of it all from a different standpoint than Dexter did, according to Phillips, which surprised Dexter somewhat. He exudes this youthful, upbeat naivete, saying that he and his father are essentially Batman and Robin. Think of how many lives we are saving every time we take out one of these evil men that this bad person is not going to kill. Dexter had never considered that. Dexter only killed criminals because that was his code of conduct. And that's practically everything you need to know about the latest on Dexter New Blood Season 2. Have you watched the miniseries? What did you think about its finale? Let us know in the comments section below. Before you go, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to our channel with the notification bell on for more videos like these. And we'll see you again next time. Thanks for watching.